Cross. Hi, my name is Anna, and I'm a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton, and I'm a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with more requested reactions to more band music. We're both very happy to be reacting to ONEWE again.
Yes, so we are back with more requested ONEWE reactions, and the two songs we're watching today are a little bit older. Are you okay?
Keep going.
So the first one that we'll be watching is HWASA 0 and 4. And then the second one that we'll be watching, which was like super heavily requested, was 모르겠다고 Q featuring HWASA. So this should be interesting. Let's go!
His guitar is yellow.
His hair is also yellow.
Okay.
Oh,
I get it.
oh, me too.
Oh, he's so cute. Sorry.
No, I agree. It's one of those songs that like sounds really sweet, but the lyrics are like shady.
I know. That's my favorite kind of bright music.
Oh. Oh, the little performance. 2 + 2 is 4.
I love it. Nice check.
He's so jazzy. Oh, this is totally gonna be playing in a cafe somewhere. Yep. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Triple A 형.
Oh.
Aww. They're so cute.
너 무슨 그런 말을 하냐?
Oh.
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 뭐래?
So, to probably no one's surprise, since this is a band, we're gonna do this a little bit more conversation style. It'll probably be more like Anna says things and I throw in some comments every once in a while, but we'll just do it naturally, you know?
As naturally as we can be. It's super playful.
I know.
I love
liked it. I said in the reaction too, this really is sort of like my favorite kind of brighter vibey song, because if you're not paying attention to the lyrics, you're just gonna be like, oh, it's so like nice, like what a good song, and then you listen to it and it's like super sassy.
No, yeah, because if you just listen to the song without the lyrics, it's like, I mentioned that like you would hear this in a cafe for sure, but I was also thinking like it's such a spring song, and like we're filming this at we're filming this during the end of the spring. So yeah, it's really fitting for the season.
You say something about the song. I don't have
okay.
to say.
I mean, talking about playful again, it's like playful in the lyrics too, and like the little interjections that they say, which are like very carefully timed. Not carefully, very strategically timed. One thing that I really liked, this is true for like all ONEWE songs, is that each instrument has their time to shine. Obvious example is the second verse when you hear Dongmyeong's more playful, jazzy piano as he's singing, and then you get like Kia imitating the walking bass for a little bit, and he literally like stands it up so that it's like a standing bass, and he can do like the more walking, jazzy walking line. It's kind of like a jazz session where you're just like hearing the typical like background, and then like everyone gets their turn to like shine, and it just feels like that to me, like rising up. I really liked it, but maybe I was just influenced by like, oh, this part is jazzy. So
it is really playful though. Their performance is really playful too, and this is a lot more choreographed than normal bands, and also just like even other like choreographies that we've seen them do. But it was really cute. Like obviously there's the bowing and all the heads, but it wasn't so choreographed that it was like everyone doing the same thing all the time. So it still felt very like natural and very playful. Like the kick, for instance, on the, I don't want to make that noise, on that part.
You made the noise.
I know, because I had to. There was no other way to describe it. Like they do the little like kick on it, but first of all, they don't all kick. Like Yonghoon never kicks, he like hops forward. Like they kick with different legs, they do different things. It's just really cute. They're so cute. I loved the part where Kia went up next to Dongmyeong and was like bothering him. Oh, best friends, we love this energy.
That made me think a lot of we always talk about Dongmyeong's facials in this, and his were all like, he didn't, because like obviously it's not fitting for the song, so there was no like the eyebrow movement that he usually does. Instead it was like the wide-eyed stare and like lots of aegyo.
But the wide-eyed stare is funny too for the lyrics of the song, because it's like that look you give someone when they're oversharing or like,
but you don't know how to tell them.
Yeah, and you're just like,
yeah. Listen, I talk about Kia's parts a lot, I've noticed, but I just adore that child, so I'm gonna talk about it again. In his second verse rap part, there's the mianes and then like a repeated miane after it, but it's like a really distorted voice, like synth something, I don't know, just the way it flows into like that one, and then like he says it again and then it goes back into the distorted one. It was just really interesting to me. And also another thing, during the choruses, the lyrics are saying that he's saying take, but it sounds like check to me. But it also sounds like the shakers, like the little shakers. And I was like, I don't know, I just really enjoy like the little percussive, more like vocal percussion style.
Wow, did you do a cappella?
Oh my god, yeah.
Anything else?
No, I'm done.
Okay, cool.
The ending was fun.
Oh my god, the ending was the best. I thought that Yonghoon's part was gonna be the like, oh, like I'm gonna remember that, but then Kanghyun at the end just stole the show. So on brand. Anyways, we should move on.
Next.
Okay, so for the second song that we were watching today, it was probably our most highly requested ONEWE song, and it is 모르겠다고 Q featuring HWASA.
Wow.
It's a very different vibe.
Yeah, why are they all roughed up?
Why is he sitting on the floor?
It's very trendy.
않아 너와의 시간은 항상 금같이 다루지 나 생각은 바쁘지 않아 굳이 널 다물지 않아 근데 넌 왜 나의
This is really interesting hearing his voice on a song like this. The like distorted bubbly line.
I love her.
Oh my god, wait, he's older than her.
I just had that thought too.
Oh. What is he sitting on?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Oh, okay.
I've been curious since the start.
Oh! Wait, no, why did they should have stayed with that for longer?
I get why they're all beat up.
Yeah, wounds, healing.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention
Uh,
to the lyrics.
아니, 표정이.
Oh, I love the way it's written.
So, once again, conversation style for this song. Let's go. Would you like to start?
The song is a vibe.
Oh, yeah, it's very vibey.
It was really interesting though because at the beginning you were like, oh, it's trendy, right? And I was thinking about that throughout the song and I was like, yeah, even the way that they're doing like the music video shots is like super trendy compared to some of the other music videos that they've had. Like I'm thinking about HWASA, just her set first of all, the tile and then the lights but also like the angles that they're doing the shots from and how they're like flipping her. I was like, yeah, this is super trendy. But it isn't a bad thing, it was just interesting. Very different coming off of
very different style.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like something I should explain. I guess kind of talking about the style of this. I mentioned like, oh, it's interesting hearing his voice on a song like this. In my mind, I do associate Younghoon's voice more with like, not necessarily ballads, but like the typical ONEWE music style that I think of is very different from this style.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about his pure oohs and
Stop! It's just like his voice style is very different from like the, I guess, types of voices that you usually hear in like Korean R&B hip-hop scene, which is like what I would put this song under that genre. That's where I would place it. And also the combination of like male and female voices that you usually hear in this genre of music is either just like female singer by herself or female vocalist, male rapper. So it's usually like the female voice placed higher in pitch than the male voice. But this was kind of the opposite. So that was really cool to hear. I actually thought that was really interesting. That's something I really wanted to say. I mean, like, obviously you have like Kia rapping, but like Younghoon male vocal with HWASA female vocal is different. Also because like towards the end, he was the one that did like the really high note riff ad-lib sort of thing happening, and usually it would be the other way around whenever you have like a female artist featuring with a male artist. Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
That is really cool. I hadn't thought about that. I was just thinking about how I actually liked hearing his voice on this style. But also, I feel like that's super on brand for just like Mamamoo, you know? Like doing the part that would typically not be the female part.
Yeah.
Just to prove they can.
Both of their voice colors are like huskier to me. I'm talking about specifically Yonghoon and HWASA because that's what were like the vocals. They're both huskier, but when they go up to higher register, HWASA stays husky, whereas Yonghoon's like gets a little bit clearer toned. When he first comes in to sing, and I like made that comment, it is still like huskier. What?
I was just thinking about my face when he first came in to sing. My face gave away a lot in this reaction.
No, really? I had no idea. Guitar solo.
Listen, guitar solos are always my favorite parts of songs.
Wait, no, sorry, let me fix that. Guitar solo.
Listen, if you've ever seen any of our ONEWE reactions, that's not gonna be a surprise at all.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! The little, like, it's not really bossa nova, but that, like, 1 or 2 measures of it in the middle, where I was like, why didn't you do that more? I love that.
Yeah.
Can I do that more? Oh my god, it would be so good. Also, before I forget to say it, because we haven't really said his name in this video yet, Harin. We were talking about it during our break, that the song, because it is trendier, and like the beat is more repetitive than usual for their songs, Harin probably didn't have as much to do for the song. Although like they do show the close-up of him in the beginning, like with the pad.
Yeah.
Since it is more that beat.
Well, because of the way that it started, the percussion at the beginning stuck out to me a lot, and I was like, oh, like I wonder what he's gonna do, and then it just sort of faded away, and I was like, okay, bye.
Yeah. I mean, there were still like little moments, but like overall, as a whole, compared to a different ONEWE song, yeah.
I really liked it.
Same. Plus, that's really cool. I wanted her Adidas outfit.
Oh my god, same. I just thought it was really interesting because my first thought when she popped in her Adidas outfit and heels, and I was like, wow, they're showing other shots of the boys and they're wearing like, not suits, but like they're a little bit more dressed up. And then I was like, HWASA walking in her high heels and Adidas sweats. I love this energy. So, TLDR for this video is, is we reacted to 2 more very requested ONEWE songs, and they were pretty different vibes, but if you couldn't tell, we were vibing to both of them. As per usual with ONEWE songs, they just have great music, great releases, like super high quality. It was great to see HWASA featured on a song. We love to see the company interaction. Yeah, overall, 10 out of 10 video, everyone.
I can finally stop skipping over these when they show up.
Oh yeah.
When I'm listening to music, because I'll start like playing my music and then I literally have to look at like, oh, what's queued next? Because I just put things on shuffle and I'm like, nope, not allowed to listen to that. Not allowed to listen to that yet. That being said, if you enjoyed this ONEWE reaction, also think that they're wonderfully talented and have great music, and think that they're fun. They're neat.
They're neat. I was gonna say they're neat. I think that they're neat.
Then please leave a like, comment, subscribe,
Ding.
turn on your notification bell.